Wouldn't be a huge surprise. NuckleDu does come into this as one of the best players in the world. He has shown that in major tournaments, even recently, especially recently. And he has both Mika and Guile. I would expect Guile. That's what he's going with here. Samurai, always Ryu. And Guile, I really like Guile's matchup against Ryu. I feel like he controls space really well.
Yeah,
we've seen NuckleDu had success against top Ryus as well.
Having that Sonic Blade V-skill changed this matchup so much because it gave Guile a 2-hit fireball at the cost of no meter. So that's really affected this matchup, and he's really able to play that fireball game. But we saw NuckleDu on Wednesday. He won the pre-Capcom Cup Wednesday night fights, and he looked really solid. NuckleDu, I just feel like he's one of these players that just has this switch that takes him from like being one of the best players to the best player. Yeah, well, you know.
So far, we see the screen control we were talking about when it comes to Guile versus Ryu. Guile's projectile game is so good. He can control the screen so well. And of course, Ryu throws fireballs as well, and he has a parry. It's not like he's completely out of it. He has Tatsu to get over it too. But each of those is a risk.
Right.
And Guile's taking less risk as he throws booms.
And you see it here. Guile's flash kick charge timing, I feel like, is the fastest it's ever been. Sonic Boom flash kick is a real thing. But here we go, jump in, but using the light kick so it wasn't enough hit stun to get the combo on the ground. And you see right there, yeah. Yeah, the Sonic Blade was able to beat Ryu's EX Fireball.
Samurai fishing for the big stuff, and he expects the Sonic Boom. It didn't come. NuckleDu was looking for the jump, anti-air. That's a very solid round one. And that's a great showing of how Du wants this match to go. So for Samurai, the question is, can he get in as Ryu? It's going to be really tough to control the screen, but Ryu has good enough damage up close that if he does get in, he can find a couple of frame traps and take it.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit in the pre-show, but Samurai, one of the best Shotos, good fireball throwing, but NuckleDu's had a good read. But here comes Samurai. He's going to get a good life lead here, close to stun.
That's what I talk about, right? Like if he gets up close, he can really take it over quickly. But can he get in close? So Du mixing up the timings a little bit.
Okay, gets the crush counter, sets up the safe jump, gets the throw bait. Accidentally corners himself though, should have did medium Tatsu instead. Here comes NuckleDu.
Yeah, what can Du get? Overhead low maybe? No, just goes for pressure. Oh, dash up super! Hit. No, saves it. Saves the super.
Oh, the throw bait and NuckleDu with the comeback.
But that was, I thought that was good from Samurai, especially in those last couple of rounds. That's how he wants it to go.
It's interesting because
towards the end of that round.
It's like I said, it almost feels like NuckleDu is just one of those players that just, when he needs to, he's just like, oh, that's right, I need to win this round now. And then he just goes and does it.
But I think you're right that Samurai putting himself into the corner was a big part of that.
Yeah. Okay, good punish on the slow roundhouse. Yeah, trying to predict those Sonic Booms. That's going to be, that and parry are going to be the best ways for Ryu to discourage the Sonic Boom game. But even when you parry the Sonic Boom, you build so little V-trigger meter.
Yeah, and at this point, he's not going to build any. He already has max. Look at this. Oh, again! He wanted it more.
NuckleDu is at his most dangerous when he gets Q'd. Like when he starts toying with his opponents, I feel like that is...
Oh, this is big. No, he just jumped in with short.
That's the second time now that he's missed that combo because he came in with light kick.
Well, he's looking for the anti-air, right? Which jump short can beat, depending on range and timing. But unfortunately for him, if those had been jump fierces or roundhouses, those would have been big damage.
But the other thing, too, is that you could definitely combo off of that. I just think Samurai is just missing it, so it might just be a little bit of nerves now. Going for throw loops, the back and forth on the back. Gets him into the corner.
So NuckleDu showing the offensive side of Guile as well. It's not just the screen control.
Well, he's got that meter. Oh my!
Beautiful stuff.
Right,
Samurai. Oh, wow! NuckleDu waking up with the flash kick, the regular flash kick, not fully invincible. But he had the right call.
Yeah.
So another 2-0.
Samurai has him right where he wants him.
Exactly.
Has him right where he wants him.
But Du is coming out exactly as he wants to, controlling this mid-range so well.
And you can see right there the strength that NuckleDu has. He plays this footsie games with Guile. And then as soon as he realizes the opponent wants to go a little offensive, he switches to the Sonic Boom. And then as soon as he discourages that offense, he goes back to being his aggressive himself.
He played patiently. Once Samurai was in, he just blocked it out.
He's so good at alternating between offense and defense and knowing, not just switching it, but knowing when to switch.
Going for the unblockable setup.
Staying back.
Okay, yeah, he still had a little bit of V-trigger in there to charge it up
out.
for.
Oh, I like that uppercut. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, he knew he would get hit, but the question is, he needed Guile away from him.
Yeah, I didn't want to go. Oh!
And it's enough! NuckleDu is at match point.
Well, NuckleDu definitely continuing his play from recently. We saw at Canada Cup, we saw at Red Bull Battlegrounds. He was able to take those tournaments with some really solid play. But here comes Samurai, almost at the stun. Wow, wake up low jab in the throw from NuckleDu. So no stun for Winter Fox Samurai.
Samurai trying to do something at this range right here. That's the range where he feels like he should stand, but that just hasn't been as useful to him as I think he probably wanted it to be. Finding his way forward into the corner. Okay, out.
Oh, what a punish on that whiff V reversal, and Samurai just trying to get away.
Working on Super as well. Yeah, Super's in there. No, not quite.
Oh, but you know,
I love the idea.
He went far forward enough that Guile couldn't hit on the way down.
But he had exactly the right call, just not the right spot.
Actually, if he had used medium kick, that might have crossed up. Or light kick, I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe so.
Oh my.
Just staring at each other, those tense moments.
He wants that fierce crush counter into Sonic Hurricane.
He can't play cute right now. That's. Or maybe he can. Maybe he's NuckleDu.
Yeah. Oh!
Samurai just using V-meter to maintain something, some kind of positioning. But the question is, what does he do here? So much time just spent patiently. Look at this, the time is coming close. That's Chip. That Chip just put NuckleDu in the lead. He just got there. Samurai's gonna have to move forward, gonna have to find something. He took the big bet and it didn't pay off.
And there it is. NuckleDu is gonna be our first 3-0 over Samurai here at the Capcom Cup. But great play from NuckleDu. He is looking very, very solid, very strong right now.
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah. So he looked so good. I mean, that's a tough matchup for Samurai as well, but he had time to study it. And still, NuckleDu looked like he just had complete control over it. It wasn't just that mid-range. It was also his ability to make the mix-ups happen up close. He blocked well. Many of the times that Samurai was in, Samurai did find some hits, but there was a lot of good blocking and defense from NuckleDu as well.
Yeah, and again, I mean, the interesting situation, I was talking about for Brolinho, I don't feel like he had the kind of nerves here. But, you know, XSK Samurai, this is probably his first time on a big, big stage like this, you know. So, you know, there could have been some nerves for him in that match. But, again, he has a chance in the loser side bracket, so.
Yeah, and he will play either Xian or Chris Tatarian in loser side. He can play patiently, but he also can go in. You know, he likes to play the footsies game, but oftentimes when I see him play, it's instead him moving forward. So we'll see what he does. Xian's Fang, look, I got to be honest with you. I think Fang gets busted by Ken.
How many people do you think actually know what that symbol by execution is? No, does anyone know what a DOS prompt is?
Oh, the prompt? I like it though. I think that's clever.
Yeah, no, I like it.
So I think it's a tough matchup for Fang. But that said, there are so few top-level Fangs that I don't know if Chris has the experience against somebody like Xian's caliber. There are only a couple in the world, and if there's one in the U.S., it's on the opposite side of the country.
Right. There's none in SoCal. That's the main thing. But as you mentioned, though, I mean, this is a bad matchup for Fang, right? So this is this.
But that's Xian's life, right?
Yeah,
like Xian knows
exactly,
that he understands the character that he picked. I don't want to paint Fang as being a terrible character, but he's not one of the better ones. And Xian knows that. So instead, what he goes for is finding things that he thinks the opponent won't know. There's a great mix between patient style and understanding when he can go in. And he has beaten some very, very solid top-level Kens in Street Fighter V. This is not something that he hasn't done before.
Yep, former EVO champion, 2 years in a row, second place at Capcom Cup, if I'm not mistaken. Just such a strong player.
Yeah.
Very, very strong player.
So we'll see what they do. Razor Xian and Denial Chris.
Immediately, Xian trying to use the movement that Fang has to stay unpredictable.
Oh, okay, big risk at the start. That is an advantage situation for Fang after that little roll.
So Chris trying to establish that early on.
Oh, I love the run under.
Chris trying to tell him, like, look, I'm willing to uppercut in these situations, so now you can't just be super aggressive.
And because it's a 3 out of 5, you have a little bit more time to establish that kind of thing. Oh, we got the hit and stun by those little guys. Oh, what a mash! That was so good, punishable anyway.
Yeah, I know, got out of that.
Look at this corner control. Fang, where's he going? Low, there it is.
Yeah, he was scared of the instant jumping medium kick.
Yeah, that instant overhead.
Yeah, Xian just went crouching light twice. Got him.
Oh, I love it.
Slippery.
Yeah. That's not like it's instantly invincible or anything.
Right.
He just did it early enough.
Yeah, and you know, Xian is always willing to kind of stay away and trade those fireballs. And if he gets a read on the fireball, he'll cancel his poison into the command dash.
I like this. Okay, so, well, Chris ended up taking a risk, but he was playing more solidly for a little while, and that was working out for him. Great block. Keep it safe. Back strong fierce, not safe. Had to spend bar to do it.
Yeah, always throwing out those Ryo Bendas on the ground just to stay as a shield against the fireball pressure. And mixing up between which one. Yeah, you see Chris tried to run up because he thought he was going to do the light one again.
Oh, well, it can all milk right now for Xian. This is exactly where Chris wants to be. There is super, and it is invincible. So Chris backs up a little bit. He's in there!
Yeah, that should do it right there.
Wow.
So Chris tying it up 1-1. Into the bank.
Yeah, in this first game, 1-1 on rounds.
Fight.
Looking for the cross-up. Yeah, okay, so we're seeing that Chris has done his homework on some of these setups. That's good to see.
Chris trying to play very patient.
Oh, I really like that range. That's a range where it's tough for Fang to set things up. Ken can be in so quickly from both the air and the ground. But Xian pressuring lightly.
See that delayed throw from Xian after the kicks? Was expecting maybe that uppercut from Chris that time.
Oh, hold on now, Chris. Finding the hit. He is 2 mix-ups away. Oh, lovely jump timing.
Wow! Totally baited Chris into going for.
Oh, if that had been EX, maybe different story, but
like
it was not.
I like the idea from Chris. He was trying to turn himself invincible to get away from that, but
if that had been super, if that had been EX.
EX Tatsu, maybe? I think that might have worked too, because I think that has projectile invincibility, if I'm not mistaken.
So game 1 going to Xian.
Fight.
But there were some good signs in there for Chris. That's not good. Nice, taking up good space, but there's part of the risk of throwing out that button. Big startup.
I like that crush counter getting in there. Back throw it into the corner. Almost caught the back dash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and the dash in. Chris on the ground, pressuring up close. Has the corner still.
Yep. Really great awareness from Chris to keep himself in that good position.
Oh, nice. Ducking under. Not too much in the way of punish for Fang in that situation. Here comes Chris now. 1 mix-up away. Oh, too early. Xian has all super on deck. No, he instead goes for EX.
Range.
Will he cross up?
That
he does cross up, yes!
It's sitting there. And
EX juggle. It's enough.
Wow.
Wow.
But that positioning on that EX Ryo Bender right there, just locking Chris down in the corner. And then at the last second, as you said, going for the cross-up.
Right, yeah, you can expect the cross-up. Question is, when is it coming?
Right.
And even as he moves, when exactly does he get to the other side of you? You know, it's hard to deal with.
Oh, wow. We're covered in time to block that EX Hurricane. Ooh, I think Chris might have tried an auto-correct uppercut. Didn't quite get it.
Sweeps have really been important to Chris.
Yeah.
Been a big part of him starting things off, trying to hit him from just the back strong itself. It's doable, but hard. Punish. Oh, could have had more.
Okay. Gonna get some good damage. Use the EX Hurricane to take it all the way to the corner. Wow. I'm not sure what Xian was trying to do. What?
Oh,
He just got cut. Clipped by those by the kicks. Oh,
Oh, what a tech. So smart. That might be enough.
Do it, yes. There you go. But that's the second time now that Chris has tied it up 1-1.
Fight.
Can he actually take this one to the bank this time?
Goes for run pressure and again tried it from the front. It was not a cross-up. That's what Xian was looking for.
Almost done. Great block on the overhead, but too far away for throw. He has not been able to. Okay, there finally the stun meter starting to drain.
That's safe. Okay, came in for the sweep.
Now gets the throw. Ken still losing life from that poison.
Right, that damage over time poison. Oh, wow. Funky, the tall character stuff. None of those have worked. All of those have been blocked. No anti-air as well. And now Chris really trying to move forward. The hit. The hit, nice.
It.
Yes,
right
he did.
kick, fireball. Oh, he tried to get out through there.
Here comes Chris now. Can he find another hit? If so, he's going to take the game. He
does!
does!
Yes! He's going to confirm that EX Hurricane against such a tall character. That's one of the problems right there. It's so much easier to get hit by that.
Absolutely.
There you go, tied 1-1s. Xian from Singapore going up against Chris T from the United States.
Yeah, and a local boy.
That's
here
right.
from Southern California. Again, the sweep doing work. Oh, fierce.
Mistimed that jump, it looked like.
Right.
Tried to chase down the V reversal, didn't quite punish it. Again, those escape V reversals usually have like 1 or 2 vulnerable frames at the end, so they're very, very hard to punish.
Nice control. Oh, he missed the EX dive kick. This time, okay, I guess it was just regular tattoo he was looking for. Oh, confirmed!
Yeah, there it is! He
Xian
always
forward.
has that option when he throws those.
Interrupted with jab.
When he throws out the Nishikyu, he's always looking to see if you throw a fireball, and if you did, EX, command dash. There it is. Xian taking that round very quickly.
He had some, you know, risks. Xian did in that round, but they ended up working out. The low. Oh, can punish it.
Yeah.
Well, he could have swept it, but he didn't go for it. Goes for the button this time rather than grab. Nice. Now, I really like those ranges that they get into where Xian is kind of staring down, and he often finds the right button. Not an easy thing for Fang to do.
It's, as you mentioned, Ken likes that one distance where he just keeps a little space, but I feel like Xian has been controlling it so much.
Yeah, that is punishable on hit.
Ooh, was hoping that fireball would cross. Oh, there we go. Huge opportunity now for Chris. Gets the corner carry, gets the damage, has to spend the EX to keep that target combo safe. Backs off a little bit.
He's waiting for that EX to go away. It does go away, but now into what? Poison.
Activation.
No anti-air. Chris backs off. Xian farther away. This is definitely a much more comfortable situation for Xian. Trying to set something up. Didn't come.
Yeah,
and now Chris. When you're poisoned, your gray life damage does not go down.
Right.
There it is.
Oh, well,
not enough
to kill.
Oh, that was enough! I think that Xian was just betting that he'd be able to find one little hit of damage.
Yeah,
right.
Didn't
come.
Didn't pay off, though. Miscalculation on his part. Oh, good block from Chris. He stayed on the same side, but then gets a throw bait. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, we're seeing the tricky stuff right now.
Oh,
into what? Overhead or low? No.
Went for the throw, exactly. He was hoping Chris was thinking the same thing.
Right,
overhead or low, so he went for the throw. Oh, boy. Into the corner. Damage. 2 bars on deck. Oh, he tried to get out of the corner with that Tatsu, but the beautiful crouching fierce from Xian. And look at this, that setup on that poison again.
Still alive! Still alive! There it is.
Not that time, and he throws the fireball. And a great read from Xian, and so Xian goes up 2-1. Oh, man. And that right there is every Fang's nightmare. It's like you hit him with the combo, and it just doesn't kill. Because Fang is just not known for that damage output.
Fight.
Had to get that last hit, had to fight for that last hit. But he got it, and so he's up 2-1 now.
Yeah, a lot of this has been stage control. pressure control by Xian, but man, once Chris gets that trigger going, he can do anything. But it's impressive that it's been so much control out of Xian. Yeah, this is not easy to do in this match.
That mix-up has been working so well for Xian.
Chris trying to play a little bit more patiently, it seems. There's no hit stun or block stun on that. You just get poison from it.
Yep, that's why he was just, you know what, I'm just going to walk through. Oh, he's going to go right into the Rio Bender. I don't even feel like Xian needed to activate that V reversal. I think he might have been able to combo off of that Rio Bender, but...
So the Roundhouse Hurricane, okay, it does work twice in a row.
See how much that Rio Bender has locked Chris from hitting
is
buttons.
big.
Oh my god.
This is big for Chris, that's right.
Oh,
the punish! Nice work, and the low is gonna do it! Low into cancel, it's safe, and he saw the hit, gets the kill. Match point now.
Christitarian sitting on almost a full super meter, has a lot of resources available to him. That's a lot of EX dive kicks that he can pull out.
He's really trying to fish for that crush. I don't think he's gotten it yet.
Oh yeah, that's punishable. That's such a risk because you put yourself at a range to get hit by better combos. Oh boy.
Great blocking.
Yeah. This time Xian went to the other side. There's that EX dive kick. Gets in there. Good blocking from Xian. Cross counter finally got it.
Yes.
And now into the corner. You see how much it's worked out for him, but canceling into the run on block, not hit confirmed. Oh, that's going to be punishable. Yep. Xian goes for the throw now. Just a tiny bit.
Oh, that might be no. There it is.
He just catches him with the tip of the sleeves. There it is. Xian, Razor Xian moves forward against Christitarian. Christitarian is going to go to loser's bracket where he has to face off against Winter Fox Samurai.
Yeah, that's right. I know that they've played each other before. They're going to get a chance to play each other again.
That's going to be a pretty classic matchup there. Ryu versus Ken. You know, basically the best Ryu in the country versus one of the best Kens in the country. So.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think that's right to say. But in the next round of winners, that means that it's going to be NuckleDu versus Xian.
Ooh.
That'll be round 2.
Okay.
World. I think there were more than a few people who called him to take this event.
Right.
But his first matchup against Problem X can be a problem.
Could be a problem. Yeah, absolutely. He was looking so strong right before Canada Cup. He took Brooklyn beat down, and he was just playing out of his mind. And he started making it look like Cammy was like the best character in the game, right?
Yeah.
But Problem X going with Alex, and I talked to Problem X, and he said that he believes that this is a match that Alex wins. So Cammy is really good at the footsies, right? She's good at controlling neutral, but Alex has some great buttons, great poking buttons.
Definitely so.
It's just all a matter of whether
and
Cammy can get in or not.
Right. Also a ton of damage output available. During V-Trigger, he has a parry, so the normal approaches of dive kick can be solved. It's a risk, of course, for Alex, but can be solved by that. Problem X was a top player in Street Fighter 4 as well. And part of why I was so impressed by him was that he went from playing a very active, offensive, kind of nutty Viper and Seth to being a great control player. Great control player with Seth. And then in Street Fighter 5, when the game started, he was playing Bison and Geef more. And you could see his patience. You could see his control. And so it's not the case. He was already fantastic as a active offensive player.
Right.
But now he has more than that. Right, now he has all the sides to his game ready. So I think he's a big threat here.
Yeah, he just got second place at the pre-tournament at Wednesday Night Fights earlier this week, using almost exclusively Bison as well. So his Bison's definitely ready to go. But he told me, he keeps Bison for certain matchups. This is definitely not one of them. He definitely feels like Alex does well against Cammy. But, there aren't many Cammys like Xiaohai.
No. And as many, there are some very good Cammys. But each of them plays a different style, and Xiaohai, his style is reactive. He puts himself in a good spot. He's just so good at all aspects of the game, but the most impressive part to me is the reaction. So many mix-ups that work on other people are just not real against him.
Right.
Okay, starting off with the grab. Not too much afterward, though.
Yeah, that crouching medium punch is a problem. Cammy really has to whiff punish that in order to get him to stop.
And you see him trying there with that stance strong.
But you see how far that reaches?
Oh, it's one of the better buttons in the game, for sure.
There it is. There you go, right there. That is exactly what Xiaohai needs to establish. And now this is where the match swings in Cammy's favor, is this pressure once she gets in.
Absolutely, yeah, you can see why. So Alex,
and a full confirm off of counter hit, crouch, medium punch into stand, fierce.
Oh, not quite death, but anything will do it, of course, and there's the whip punish. What a range just outside of crouching strong and perfectly timed on the button.
Yeah, once Cammy starts doing that, then you got to start throwing in those light elbow slashes, just like that. To kind of get her discouraged from trying to stand at that range where the crouching medium punch will whiff. You see, he was able to whiff punish with his elbow slash.
Oh, roundhouse, and then Xiaohai had none of that. Not uncommon to see when somebody finally gets a knockdown opportunity for the first time to see a dragon punch to end it. Okay, the timing on that was perfect. Blocking was there. Problem X has been on the back foot most of this time, though. Anti-air, Alex does have those options.
Standing light punch can be a problem, but that's the nice thing about Cammy. She's got that dive kick that can change her jump timing.
Well, Alex can bring out with, oh, okay, warming up, so now the next hit will be counter hit. Alex has nice anti-airs in EX, knee, whatever it's called. Crouching Fierce is there. He has some options.
All right, Xiaohai trying to get in there, but you see a couple of back, that's punishable. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, right? It's a risk again, but went for it. So reset opportunity for Problem X. Didn't work out, and Xiaohai takes advantage. After that that V-trigger lariat, right, a lot of people will go into the reset of chop into something, but I think he was looking for Dragon Punch, and there was nothing like that coming out of Xiaohai. So game one goes to him.
Xiaohai ready to go. Problem X thinking about it a little second, but here we go. Game two. Definitely going to stick with Alex. There we go. Gets the counter hit confirmed.
Well, keep in mind how back he played in the last one.
Oh, big damage time.
You got to think he's going to switch it up a little bit. Yeah, he chased it down properly. This is going to not kill, but he's going to get close on this.
I mean, Cammy could totally make this comeback right now.
Absolutely.
But that just depends on how much resources Xiaohai's willing to risk.
Right, yeah, he's probably not going to spend bar unless he finds a few hits.
All right, well, he gets a back throw.
Well, mid-screen, though, not too much afterward.
Cammy doesn't really get anything off of her throws.
So Problem X activating so that he can do parry more easily. There it is!
Oh, he's going to be able to juggle. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, grab and then grab again. But, again, not too much in that situation after. What is that? That's happened twice now.
Oh, wow.
Is that stomp? I don't know what he's going for.
Oh, didn't get caught by the throw bait. That's good. Oh, wow, that's good.
That is killer for Problem X. I don't know what it is about the jump forward short. It's the second time we've seen it.
Like I said, Cammy just has that ability to get in there and make those kind of comebacks, and there it was. That's not good for Problem X. It's got to be kind of discouraging.
Oh, yeah.
Another one of those, I played such a great round, and then all of a sudden, Xiaohai with the comeback. Tried to catch a backdash or a jump back with that stand roundhouse. Trying to get a crush counter. Oh, man.
So we mentioned that Alex has some advantages in this matchup, potentially, but one of the problems, of course, is that he just has not very good wake-up at all. Not very good wake-up options, and you can really see that Xiaohai is taking advantage of that. His pressure up close has been great so far.
Cammy wins.
And this is why a lot of people say that they feel like Cammy actually wins this match, is because when she gets in there, her offense is so oppressive.
I see.
That it's really, really hard for Alex to deal with because he doesn't have good wake-up options.
So back to character select. There are at least, I know there's at least one other option up Problem X's sleeve with the Bison. I don't think he's kept the other characters alive, but I guess we'll see what he does. Maybe just taking some time to think about it. Yeah, like I don't know that it's the character that's the problem, but you know, we'll see what his idea is.
I definitely don't think he's going for a character change. Yeah, there it is. He's just going to stick with this because, you know, obviously his second strongest character is Bison, and that's not going to be not
a good matchup.
I mean, the only advantage that it might be is that maybe Xiaohai is less familiar with Bison. But
look, if you're familiar with Alex, you're probably familiar with Bison because not that many people play Alex at a high level.
Especially when your training partner is Dako, who uses every character on the planet. Okay, gets the crush counter for that. All right, look at this pressure from Xian. Look at all that gray health that's built up.
Dude, I really feel, again, I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, what is it supposed to be? Is he trying to do a stomp and it's not coming out?
That's what I was wondering before. I don't know
right.
Oh man, this is looking tough right now for Problem X. Xiaohai pressuring well, no confirm there, but he's still so close to the stun.
Okay, catching light punch that time, not getting caught by the throw bait.
Oh, he's going for the tricks.
Oh,
that does charge up to be an unblockable. Oh, he might get the stun on this. He does.
There it is. All right, Problem X getting his own comeback now. That's the momentum that he needs. Like I said, when you get a comeback on you, it's very discouraging. But then when you get that kind of comeback on somebody, it can energize you. We saw that happen with Brolinho when MOV made that one mistake.
That's right. That said, on Xiaohai's side, the way that happened was tough. It's tough to replicate for Problem X. So Xiaohai, you're just going back to doing what you did well in the previous rounds.
Oh, he's going to spend it. He wants to get this big life lead right now.
And he's going to do it, that's for sure. Look at that.
Establish a little bit of fear.
Oh, no whiff punish.
Wow, using the EX Hooligan, EX dive to get in.
So here comes Xiaohai now. A lot of damage available to him. Problem just going away, taking up a little bit of space here and there. Oh! Didn't have trigger, couldn't cancel.
Oh, here comes Xiaohai. He's going to get in, get some good damage.
Oh, he wanted that crush. That could have ended the round, in fact, with that super.
Oh, he missed! He went for it, but it just missed. That was a nice attempt there, but there you go. Problem X taking his first game, and now it's 2-1. And how many comebacks have we seen against players that are players to watch? Like haven't
We've been here before, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And we're only, this is what, the 5th match? This is
Round 1.
This is the 7th, I guess. I mean, we haven't had that many matches, and yet we've already had some major upsets, some major comebacks. But we mentioned before, we wouldn't consider this a major upset. As much as Xiaohai is one of the best players in the world, this seems like a matchup that is a problem for him. Potentially.
Oh, well, Problem X still has a long road ahead of him. He's still got to win 2 games. But taking that first one is always a good start. Nice whip punish from Xiaohai.
No anti-air, no attempt either. Okay, yes. So now in trigger, dive kicks are going to be tougher.
Right.
They can be parried. So he just goes for the ground, and it works.
Yeah, gets in there. There's the parry.
Reset, yes.
Yep.
Trying to jump away, but no dice.
And then backs off a little bit, plays it a little bit more carefully, and here he goes.
Xiaohai can still do this. He wanted to get the whip punish on a crouching strong.
Oh,
he got it!
Counter hit on the crouch medium punch, which lets him combo in a crouch medium kick. Match point now for Xiaohai. He's got 2 match points coming up for him. Catch him with the surprise elbows. As long as it's the light one, Cammy cannot punish that.
Okay,
Nice!
There's the anti-air. There's the anti-air. Okay, Problem X may be recovering here.
Ooh, trying to go for a throw bait, but there we go. Whip punish from Xiaohai. Gonna save a little bit of that V-trigger. Just playing very careful footsies. Nice. I like how he's using that elbow slash.
Right, but he put himself into the corner as a result.
All right, he's gonna activate V-trigger. Gets in there, confirms.
Yes, he
goes low twice. Goes low twice. All right, so Problem X staying alive.
That's not a chain anymore, by the way.
Yeah. Might as well be. It looks the same.
I know. Well, it was terrible in third strike, so why not?
Nice throw tech.
Ooh, not quite there. No anti-air as well. So Xiaohai is now in. This is where he wants to be.
Yeah, really, Problem X has not been able to stop that close-range dive kick from Xiaohai. That's really where Xiaohai's been getting a lot of his offense. So, there we go.
That's what we needed to see for a while. Problem X now brought it out.
Okay, but now Xiaohai has him right back in the corner again.
Ooh, big moment.
Cross-up jumping roundhouse?
That's just a weird hitbox interaction.
Yeah, when things go your way, they go your way.
Xiaohai looking good. No need to make anything big happen. I think Problem's just looking for the confirm there.
Oh, but no confirm. Nothing.
Right, could have just triggered.
Right.
Oh, he's going to do it here.
Do it right there. It's drill into the uppercut, and there it is. Xiaohai is going to take it over Problem X. So definitely a match that, you know, we said that could definitely cause Xiaohai some concern, but he definitely looks like he did his studying and he had everything ready to go. So
yeah, exactly. So that means that Xiaohai moves on. Problem X goes to losers.
Match, you know, Tokido, as we mentioned, one of the most consistent players throughout the entire year. But oh man, look at that pose! Oh yeah,
that
Tokido
is hype.
Tokido ready to go. You can see that he's all prepared. Man, how come he gets the special graphic package for himself? You know, he gets the special effects. The guys over there and the production crew working extra hard for Tokido, huh? He has been the most consistent player throughout the year. Has had some of the best results throughout, as you know, as anybody has, right? As you can have with Ryu. He is one of the most studied players, one of the most prepared players, and I think that this will be a good chance to show it. And if DRA wants to make it far in the bracket, he's going to have to fight titans like Tokido, and stepping over him would be a big first step.
Yeah, and this for DRA, he's been doing excellent throughout the tour. He did he had a very great showing for the Latin American online qualifiers. Hopefully, he brings that game up to Tokido right now.
Oh, nice. B-skill through early. That's a good sign to send. But you see Tokido still insistent about the fireball game.
Now DRA is going to be taking over a little bit.
Yeah, DRA, you can see already, he's really establishing the way he wants to play. He's no slouch, right? He's really comfortable in the neutral. He's not gotten impatient so far and forced to jump yet.
Ooh, and I like the space he's at right now, but now Tokido turning the tables where he's pushing DRA towards the corner, little by little.
This is the issue that's going to happen for Tokido, right? Is that the ground game's not going to go his way a lot of the times, but as soon as the offense is forced, man, Ryu, damage output is so high. This jump short could get things started.
So hard to tell where to block on that one.
Oh,
nice
chase
choice.
down. That was pretty sick. Tokido looking for it, the jump. He gets Tatsu afterwards, and now this is set up.
Here comes possible throw loops. No, nice tech from DRA.
And even better slide out of the corner. He gets positioning here. Other side, and yeah, you got to expect command throw, interrupt. Tokido has so much meter in the range.
Grab so far.
That was crazy. So far away. And now Tokido still a lot of resources. He's going to get the block and throw. It'll do enough. Yeah, the back throw.
The perfect range to get that back throw. Tokido playing it nice and smooth, but DRA really maintaining the footsie game, though. It's really paying off for him.
You have to guess there what it's going to be from, you know, Tokido, right? After that EX, you are not advantaged, so you have to take the mix-up from Ryu afterwards. Tokido being a little bit more active now, trying to move forward. Oh, autocorrect. Deep autocorrect, DP. Crush!
Oh, he got the crush counter off the roundhouse. Tons of damage.
The murder jump afterwards.
Oh,
one more hit.
Stun. That's the one, yeah.
You're going to check out the damage on this jump. And spends the critical art. Tokido with the massive damage, and the first game goes his way. You can see how things swing so quickly in a matchup like this. Tokido, one of the best about, you know, getting that Tatsu and positioning after. He has that slight delay into the jump. If you quick rise, he can go behind you. If you back roll, he can end up in front. It's really ambiguous, and he saw he got the mix-up afterwards with the Tatsu. Really good stuff so far from Tokido.
You got to think, right? You might want to go for any delayed tech instead of trying to quick rise or back roll in those situations. It's just making it so much harder for you to block.
Yeah, you kind of mix yourself up by going to those different options. DRA is doing okay in the neutral so far. It's just that Ryu can really force the issue in his approach options.
Yeah.
And it's tough for Vega to kind of snuff them out. He's got to be so preemptive.
Yeah, Vega has a really tough time in general in the anti-air department, especially with Ryu coming in with jump short. That's a really deadly move.
Throw bait attempt from Tokido doesn't go his way. Just looking to see if DRA would be stand teching, but it was buttons instead. No whip punish either. The difference is that DRA, he'll get things right in the neutral quite a few times, but the damage disparity between these two characters is so high. Yeah, throw bait again, but it was buttons, so now Tokido knows that the throw is an option.
Here we go, DRA now trying to dictate the pace. No reason to back off back into the neutral, it's fine. It's perfectly fine with him.
Chase down, yeah, now Tokido has corner positioning. We'll see if there's an escape attempt from DRA.
Now, majority of the game for DRA has been in the claw stance. I mean, you got to think he's got to go into possibly claw off, try to fight back in those close ranges.
Punish.
Now he's forced.
Yeah, throw bait again. There will not be a tech, but that is
the
death.
Neutral jump is good. Tokido.
Yeah, excellent neutral jump. He just knew the spacing. He was probably looking for something like slide into V-trigger just to get out of the corner. And Tokido had the read on the option.
Excellent choice there.
A lot of meter for DRA now.
Ooh.
Crush. Yeah, spends a bar. He's going to get knocked down in positioning here. Interesting.
Nice. A lot of mileage with the medium punch pokes here. He's been doing that throughout the entirety of the set so far. Trying to nicking away at Tokido's life bar.
It's that whip roundhouse in a button after. It's really fast. It's tough to deal with if you're not super prepared to get the whip punish. Or at least check after with your own button. Tokido down a lot, but resources. Keeps it simple, yeah. A little check afterwards, big jump. And then challenge again from DRA, not a combo.
Yeah, no conversion off of that, no damage. Ooh.
Oh, he baited him. Yeah, he got the throw bait, and now DRA picking him apart, but this is where it starts for Tokido now. The dash up,
he
it's
found
on
an
safe.
opening? Yeah, good stuff from DRA on the board now.
Yeah, that was there's a lot of buttons. DRA on defense has shown that he's not going to throw tech. He will hit buttons and force Tokido to bring out meaty throw or meaty button instead of, you know, just going for the kind of trickery stuff. No anti-air from Tokido. He's not walking into a range where that uppercut's an option. He's just walking back and picking it apart.
Swipes at the perfect fireball spacing. Just stuffing those all together, but DRA, nice.
Tough range, yeah, forward fierce even. Buffer, Tokido has offense now, and you see him just going for throw. Yeah, he'll take the throw now. He knows that DRA is going to be hitting delayed buttons.
Good
Great
call.
snipe. Surprised Tokido wasn't looking out for that. And DRA really in control now.
Forcing him to take that tip.
Big jump in. Oh, he doesn't spend critical art. Maybe unsure if the fireball will combo at that range.
With the next hit, you know what's going to happen.
You gotta watch that
full
stand light kick
resources, too.
buffer. That's critical art.
Yeah.
Stand light kick buffer critical art. Yeah, you see that from Tokido. He can also hit confirm low medium kick into it. That button is the most dangerous button right now. It'll kill.
Oh,
Got him.
Oh, he
No,
dropped
the
it.
drop.
Went for the critical
It's in
art.
the front.
Still
Okay,
gets
okay.
it. Nice. The jump in fierce connects.
That was a massive drop though. DRA had a huge chance. Missed the combo, and that's
A little scary, if you ask me.
it's rare to get those kinds of openings against a player like Tokido, so you really have to capitalize on them. But good job to pick up that game. You know, we have seen a lot of upsets so far today, and we know how this can go. Tokido's really got to compose himself here and figure out the game plan.
Yeah, Tokido definitely one of the favorites to win. Highly ranked up there, but DRA is proving his worth in the footsie department, especially.
Yeah, I mean, the ground game is going to go well for Vega here. Really, the issue is when stuff like this happens, when the knockdown happens or Ryu gets the jump over the buttons.
Oh, long distance to forward fierce.
Yeah, nothing off it, though.
Nice
Good
anti-airs. Very on point with that.
Oh,
Oh,
punish.
got to punish that slide, yeah.
Yeah, Tokido not going to let him get away with it.
Nice call to stand short with authority.
It's a good button, yeah. He gets a check here, and he does. Wake up buttons just in case. But another challenge at DRA. Big life lead in this round. Wall dive, mix up, and he gets the juggle.
That was so ambiguous. How do you even block that?
Yeah, great round for DRA. He got a couple of mix-ups. He turned it into big damage. And, you know, Tokido really didn't get a chance to get it started. The neutral's not going Tokido's way. He's just getting picked apart here. He's got to adjust. There's got to be something new. Oh, the
Nice
throw.
call. Gets the throw bait. Got Tokido biting.
Maybe 2 more hits to stun, 1 now. Tokido
as it goes
fighting it
down.
off, but look at this stun gauge and deficit.
Oh, he tried to go for the command grab.
And not a big punish from Tokido. Man, this is an issue. Yeah, Tokido has to figure out something new quickly. Block. Okay, this time the whip punish. He gets the jump, but the check. He checked the empty low from Tokido.
Gary a little too high off on that one.
Still such a big deficit. And DRA with resources to work with. He's got such a lead.
I like the use of the V skill there. Really not taking any chip damage, but rather kind of frustrating Tokido.
Oh, fireball NCR. Now he can get offense. There it is. The check again.
Way to contest that.
The juggle is going to do it, and DRA is up 2-1 over Tokido.
So excellent in the neutral, forcing Tokido to make the mistakes.
Not even just the neutral. His offense has looked really good so far. He had the juggle right there, and it's just forcing Tokido to try to make something else happen. And he's really got to come up with something new. The slow fireball game, the whip punishes are not working out for him at all. He's got to find a way to consistently get offense. And the problem is that he's trying to throw DRA since he sees, all right, DRA will, you know, he's not throw teching, but then there's the buttons instead. So now Tokido has to figure out how to pressure.
Again, utilizing that V skill, the perfect range. DRA is all over these fireballs.
Yeah, look how much V-gauge he's got there in the bottom left already. He's close to trigger already. Tokido, he's so active, he just gets stunned. What's he doing? He's hitting every button and now getting clipped for it.
This isn't looking too good for Tokido right now.
And he baits it out. Tokido now pops the trigger. But it's huge lead for DRA. Tokido's gonna need a miracle on this round.
He's got a ton of time to work with. He's still in there.
Doesn't land on the fireball. This is okay chip, yeah, but he's still getting through.
He's not giving anything for free here. DRA is definitely setting the tone.
Yeah, look at the patience. He's not overcommitting here. He just stays solid, and now DRA is 1 round from sending Tokido to losers.
Round 2.
Are we gonna see another fantasy bracket shattered?
Another bracket down. It could happen so quickly, right? I mean, you have players like this that you want to count out because oh yeah, there's no way Tokido wouldn't be ready. But look at this control from DRA. Punish here.
Good call from Tokido.
He stays with the meaty this time, but look, the buttons are working out. Oh, the check too. It's not much damage though is the issue with Tokido. That's then like it's okay, but it's not leading to a lot.
Yeah, it's not going to hinder DRA from repeating those same actions. So.
There's that surprise slide. He gets the confirm. He's very careful. He doesn't press too hard. Tokido down again. It seems like every round is just getting DRA's control.
Confirms.
One more guess will do it. One guess will do it. So close.
And he got the overhead. DRA sends Tokido to the losers
bracket. Look at that win. Do you see, look at where is the pop off? Do you see the control? He just knew he was going to do it. And just like that, one of the favorites for this tournament, one of the people everybody expected to make it deep in the bracket is down in losers. Look.
In the first round.
And it wasn't like it was out of there. It wasn't like it was going to be a blow up or something like that. That was just clean control play for 4 games. And he just took it over Tokido clean. There was no tricks. There was nothing fancy about that. It was just played solid, and he got the job done. Yeah, absolutely. And this is why you can't count out players from other regions, right? It's so important. You know, he qualified sort of at the last minute for Capcom Cup.
He did.
And he made that first round upset with ease. He looked really comfortable doing it. You're going to have Goichi versus Eita. You know, 2 top 8 finalists at EVO, guys who have had really successful years. And you know, they played a lot in tournament this year. They also play each other all the time, but it's going to be interesting to see them play at a big stage. 3 out of 5, that's a lot of games, and I think that sort of favors Goichi here. Since, you know, Eita has the kind of uncontrollable Ken style. He likes to take risks. He likes to run, do the jump tatsus, uppercuts. He's going to be really aggressive. He's going to take a lot of risk, and it's whether Goichi can control that for all those games and stay composed when things get a little crazy, a little scrambly. So it's going to be interesting to see.
It's going to be really tough for Goichi as well because Eita is a more stubborn kind of player.
Yeah.
He likes to influence his strategy against the opponent. So again, if Goichi could kind of maintain his composure throughout the longevity of the set, he's going to find some success. But the last time they fought each other in the 3-2 set, Eita took it over Goichi, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know how you just used any of the words you just said. So you said the last time they played it was 3-2.
In a grand final set, it was Eita over Goichi.
Eita over Goichi. Yeah, I think their record is like, in CPT events, is like 5-3 in favor of Eita or something like that. Yeah, Eita's won, you know, the majority of the time that they have played in tournament, but, you know, Eita really had a strong start to the first part of the year. He was the Ken player that everybody was watching, right? That kind of scary, terrifying Ken style where they would just do it, go, make, you know, wrist and do kind of controlled or uncontrolled offense. But now I think that style has kind of lessened a bit, so we'll see if Goichi can figure it out. Another Goichi is really interesting too because I feel like he really was stronger at the start of 2016 as well.
He was definitely one of the Chun-Li players to watch early in the season.
Yeah, and I think, you know, yeah, top 8 at EVO, obviously, but I think since then his results maybe haven't been as strong as he might have wanted, but either way, he's still done well so far. And there you can see them, Goichi, of course, on the left, Eita on the right. Recently sponsored Game With Now, Goichi. And, yeah, I think that's a perfect way to put it. The aggressive risk-taker, Eita, on the right.
Respectable playstyle. I'm all about that.
Yeah, he kind of plays like he thinks you're a moron. You know, he kind of plays in a way that he just believes, like, yeah, I could just do whatever I want. And yeah, Goichi, he's a very talented Chun-Li. His execution's always on point. Offense is always on point. But he's not afraid to take some risks himself, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Chun-Li versus Ken, I don't know that, you know, these 2 characters are 2 of the most popular in the bracket. We've seen a ton of them so far.
Right.
But yeah, it's gonna be a kind of a weird match. It's a very controlled match.
All right, so here we go. It's going to be game 2 of the second half. Goichi versus Eita. Chun-Li versus Ken.
All right, 3 out of 5. Now the one thing to keep in mind, it's going to be about Goichi trying to set the pace here and slow things down because Eita really has to, yeah, you see that? He's got to press. He's got to try to find the approach, and there's so many different ways he can do it, right? It can be, what was that, 3 counter hits already, 2? Jeez. It can be with that run, it can be with the dash, it can be with the jump tatsu. There's all those different options. You see that crouching jab and a down fierce from Goichi? He was looking to interrupt the run and get counter hit.
Yeah, he's in the perfect space to catch Ita pressing buttons. Not something he wants to do. He's already down. Huge deficit.
Yeah, and I mean, look, this is how it's going to go sometimes. Ita's going to take these risks. It's not going to work. And look, that round's going to happen to Ita quite a few times, and he's okay with that.
Oh, and he got the Bison assist.
Yeah, he did it. That big stage transition on the side. But look, sometimes it's going to go like that. It's going to be Ita struggling to get in, but then this stuff will happen, and the round can just explode so quickly. Oh, this time,
now
yeah.
Ita's in the corner. It's going to be a tough time, but gets the chin buster going.
Yeah, wake up back strong, but wake up buttons from Goichi as well. And you see Goichi did not meet him.
What an interception there.
You see wake up buttons again from Ita. He knows that, you know, Goichi will respect him. Uppercut is good, but not juggled in a way that he could follow it up. Throw will do it, yeah. Good offense.
Yeah. Way to tie it up. Ita, again, with full critical art now, going into the next round. That's going to be vital.
Cheese ball. Did you hear Ken? I did it. What the heck?
Come on, man.
He gets carried to the corner here. But wake up buttons again.
Oh,
yeah,
that's going to be a huge punish.
Yeah. That was really an interesting choice from Goichi to go all in on that bird. I don't know what kind of decision making that was. Maybe he just really believed in it delayed, but he doesn't get it. No.
He's backing off a little bit.
That's counter hit confirm on back strong. But look at this deficit now, and the overhead will do it.
You got to be watching for that.
Yeah, I feel like so far, really, Ita has been able to force his kind of game, right? He's got Goichi kind of struggling to deal with run and jump tatsu and just regular jump, dash, all these options. And, yeah, that was so sick.
He's just waiting. He really wants to go. He's roaring to go right now.
Yeah, I mean, Goichi has to shut down all those options. And, you know, he gets a little bit every time he shuts one down. He just gets this little tap here and there. But the problem is the damage is not consistent and high enough to really threaten Ita off his game.
Right.
He has a character that can just get so much explosive damage that he can just get away with taking these risks. Yeah, look at that. Just whiff, jump, normal, land, run. Like, he's not afraid to do that kind of stuff.
The only damage Goichi's really had is off of throws.
Yeah, and you know, he's punished some of the runs and he's got some anti-airs, but it's not been a ton.
Right. There's the activation. Decent amount of damage as he gets to finally get his offense going. Good conversion.
Yeah, instant overhead will do it, but he doesn't play offensive. You see that? He just kind of backs off. He's so scared of Ita, he'll give him respect. 2 more hits could do it. Okay, the low strong, but not turning anything. You see the down charge from Goichi? He's waiting for bird in case there's jump tatsu. Oh, punish? No.
Barely missed it.
With all those resources, Ita's so dangerous. That could have been whip punish. That low medium kick, he could have hit it. No,
a little too late. Goichi. That's a very expensive death there.
Yeah, he loses all the resources and he misses the confirm. You got to wonder if that'll mess with the mindset of Ita. Maybe play a little even faster than he was before, which he starts out with a jump.
Jump tatsu, a ton of mileage. Goichi now in the corner, facing these throw loops. This is a dangerous spot.
Tech's finally, but you have to be so scary. You know, the tech is so dangerous to do against Ken. Oh, yeah, out of range because of the counter hit. Gonna fight the stun off. Meaty, you cannot mess with that meaty dash jab after. This time the low.
Hesitation. One more for stun.
No anti-air from Ita, he was already committed. And you know that air legs has not been answered from Ita very well so far.
Good blocks from Ita. Anything to do it for him?
Oh, got him this time.
Confirm is good.
What he needed last round. That could have been 2 rounds for him, but now, you know, he gets the round for himself. Good work there. It's some resources, but as you saw, he just had critical art last round and gets suspended again.
Final round.
Goichi with a lot of resources. The jump early. Good block in the front, but you see the confirm. Yeah, low medium kick.
Really tricky stuff. Good blocks either way, but nice anti-air staying firm with his position.
You see Ita challenging with buttons. He knows that Goichi will respect that uppercut. No, Ita really hasn't brought it out yet. Stun is an issue. He's got to back off.
Good decision here from Ita. Using the more longer range normals here. The tatsu's still good.
You see how many jumps? Ita just forcing it over and over. He's got to get one way in. Pops the trigger. delayed on the low strong, actually. No uppercut.
He tried to go for it, but
yeah.
Goichi with a full combo into critical art.
Look, he's not had a good answer to the air leg so far. I feel like, I don't know if he's trying uppercut, but he's blocked quite a few, and then that one he just got hit, probably trying something.
Yeah.
I think he's really got to, have a better option queued up for that. He needs to have something a little bit more consistent, whether he's buffering the uppercut or hits down fierce or down medium punch or something. But there's got to be an answer.
Eita just staring him down, waiting for Goichi.
Yo, rushing him
He's
down
kind of
with
settling the
eyes.
nerves there.
Yeah, that was a pace of a game much better for Goichi. He was sort of fortunate that Eita missed the confirm, but
Oh, the overhead's good.
it's a little damage. There's some gray on there. But yeah, you see that anti-air, that fierce from Ken does way more damage than Chun's anti-air. It's in his favor to take that kind of trade, as long as the mix-up doesn't land on the other side.
Nice, we can just that stand strong into the legs.
Look, no answer on the
jump
legs.
strong, excuse me.
Needs something. He's got to deal with the air legs better. There hasn't been a good check so far. He's going to get corner carry. Yeah, corner. Coast to coast so quickly. Can one more for stun. It's an issue. Yeah,
Nice tech from Goichi. There is a beat trigger activation.
Oh, air legs, but at the backdash. Still some B gauge left for Eita, but the check, he's got him.
That's fine. He's going to spend the meter, get the round, and that's a safe bet. It's a good call from Goichi.
Yeah, he could have tried Bird and it might have killed, but spending the resources to close out the round, almost always worth it, so he's going to get it.
Yeah, good call from Goichi. Starting off fresh, no bar, but it's fine with him. He's going to get that round. Eita, however, 2 in the quarter bar.
There was a lot of resources, committed, but it's totally worth it. Especially, Eita, we've seen how he can make the comeback.
Nice nice air legs.
Yeah, the air legs has been so consistent so far. Every time he brings it out, Eita's not ready with an answer to it. Check again with that target combo.
He's been really airborne throughout this entire set.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way he's going to approach.
Again, no answer to the air legs, as you said before. Again, back-to-back firing away, Goichi.
No hit confirm. Oh, he might be. Oh, he didn't have the meter in time for critical art. Close. He's trying to get that chip down so that he can just chip kill with the CA. Yeah,
he doesn't need to do it, gets the air legs. Again, that's been such a consistent problem for Eita.
So far, I think really he's got to queue up a button for that instead. He's looking to counter poke on the ground, with something like back medium punch or something like down strong. And you really have to have an option ready for air legs too, because that's what that is. Air legs is a dive kick, and dive kicks will beat the counter poke. The run in counter hit from Eita, but he can't turn it into much.
He's utilizing all the strongs increases. There's the anti-air he needs.
Counter hit. And this time he hits them on wake up. There was an early button again from Goichi. Close to stun, but he gets away. The jump again, man, so many times from Eita.
Making himself safe here, Goichi. Had to force the V-trigger activation.
Alright, gets under the Tatsu. There still has not been many wake-up uppercuts from Eita so far. He has stayed patient. And I think the threat of it's so big. Oh, what a jump. He's got critical art.
Goodness,
that's the round.
damage. Way to catch that fireball is Goichi. Sitting on match point.
And you can sort of see the pattern of Eita start to be formulated, right? It's the jump Tatsus, the jumps, they are working at the start, but now Goichi has won so consistently with everything else. You can see that the jumps are not enough, yeah.
And it's such a good answer too. Stance or jump strong to the air legs, so much damage.
Yeah, it leads to a nice little juggle that Chun-Li usually doesn't get that much off of an anti-air. Punish. And you see Eita really forcing over and over counter hit off the run. Yeah, that was so good. Eita in trouble, but big hit to start things off.
Here we go, Eita trying to get things started.
You see the patience though from Goichi. Double uppercut. He gets big damage output off of that. Good blocks from Goichi though, and he's got him. Yeah, that'll spend it.
Goichi with a very good turnaround for him. 3-1.
Goichi is going to take it 3-1 over Eita. Yeah, good work to him. He really picked it up. Eita kind of threw him off with the approach for a while, but look, that's not going to be a consistent enough way to win in long term, right? And I think that's kind of the story of the year so far, is that's been an issue. You can force only so many times in so many different ways before they just catch on to the pattern. But that's a 3-1. We just saw Tokido go down in the loser's bracket. Eita now down in the loser's bracket.